middle MAGA.
In order to have the smart left that we trying to cultivate.
In order to have the smart populist right we trying to cultivate.
In order to have the smart left that we trying to cultivate or being a really intelligent, disciplined movement, we're going to butt heads. We're going to have these clash and these debates.
Before we get to what's really happening in the world, I want to show this clip again. I've showed it a lot of times, and I'm going to talk about it in regards to, I had Carlos on yesterday. We're going to travel this journey of MAGA and why MAGA's in dire straits right now. Things change real quickly. And this is the clip I've been playing. And I really believe, you might think I'm crazy. I believe it's almost like I was guided by God to start watching them again. Because I started watching them. I've always liked them. Always liked them. Sometimes I bring up the race stuff, and even, I like Rome, and, Rome Bethea, if you don't know, he's one of the members of this group. This is a typical, they used to be called the Fred Hampton leftists, I believe. So that gives you an idea, Marxist-Leninist or Leninist-Marxist, whatever they call themselves. But you know that, no disrespect, I just don't know the terms. I'm not in that world that much, like the Black Panthers were. But he's in that group, and he even, I forgot what we were talking about. I like him a lot, but he was like, you coon or something like that because, my position. But I still like them. I don't care about names and stuff. I want to know substance. They got much substance. And then all of a sudden, I just started watching them again. And it was the Jimmy Dore thing that came up. And so I'm watching them. I got to go to work at 6, I have to get up at 6:30. I'm at 3 in the morning watching their 3-hour live. I'm like, I got to get to sleep. And I can't put the live down. That's how good it is. And this moment I clipped up from them, and it's just in my head almost every single day.
Arguments and disagreements. I'm like, man, Pastor, we had a scope for on Twitter. So come on, let's do this. Let's do this. We had a conversation. This level, people were like hiding from shit, his bitch made shit. You know what I mean? People will like drop a diss track on RBN, but people will like.
You can see why I like these. So it might be hard because you're jumping in the middle of kind of a hype conversation. I don't know if the volume's loud enough, but what he's saying is like he had a back and forth with somebody, same person I did in Pasta, which Pasta's great. It was no back and forth and like beef type stuff, but we were disagreeing on China. We got together and we did a stream on China. I don't know if you remember that. And he had the same, different disagreement with Pasta. They got on the live together, no beef. They just talked it out and hashed it out. That's what he's talking about. So he's talking about they have a populist, they're in the populist left. There's a different you have to divide them up. They're not the same as where I'm at. They're different. They're populist. They believe the power should be with the people, but they want to do something different with it. That's why we have to divide it up.
So we had a scope for on Twitter. So come on, let's do this. And let's do this. We had a conversation. It was very productive. This level, people were like hiding from you. Shit, his bitch made shit. You know what I mean? People will like drop a diss track on RBN, but people will like.
You can see why I like these guys. You can see that that's a solid take right there.
His bitch made, fam. I'm not for that. So you guys saw Dr. Cornel West and Jimmy Dore got into a big argument. Bro, Dr. Cornel West was bringing gangster out. He was getting upset. Jimmy was getting upset. We need more of that. Fam. Fuck this civility politics nonsense. And I got words. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I feel on every single issue. I don't want to spoil too much of it because we'll get to the video.
Yeah.
And we get too loud of disagreements. Because I'm one of the people that I don't like false peace. You know what I mean? Where it's saying like, well, let's not just talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about this. Let's ferret this out of the movement and get it done. That is what revolutionary discipline is.
I want to bring that back one more time. That is a message that needs to be said to MAGA. We need to be able to have disagreement. We need to be able to have of the truth. We need to be talking. We cannot be in an echo chamber. If you're in an echo chamber and you have one stance on, we're going to be talking about Israel and that, but it's anything really, but this is the big thing here. If you're in one echo chamber and everyone's saying the same thing, you've got to try to step out. It's very hard, that in my experience, digitally. And even me, I follow all these people from the libertarians left, right, and it's still hard to get out of I can feel the digital keeping me in. I'm like, I haven't seen a lot of posts from this person in a while. What's going on? I haven't even seen a lot of Dave Smith posts. And like, what? Why is the algorithm doing that? And you've got to go get it.
right? If people start canceling each other over this, that's not discipline.
And then he said, don't cancel each other. Listen to how good this is. He's like, there has to be healthy tension. We need to talk about it. We need to talk it out. He said that come to agreement, kind of, but that's not always going to happen. And he said, nobody needs to cancel each other over this. We're not canceling each other over this.
We need to, in order to have the smart left that we trying to cultivate.
In order to have the smart populist right we trying to
have the smart left that we trying to cultivate or being a really intelligent, disciplined movement, we're going to butt heads. We're going to have these clash and these debates. Lenin was a famous, notorious debating bro.
This is true. I never even thought of it from that standpoint because I love debates, and that is true.
What they're not talking about is the large split in the civil rights movement between the more radical wing versus the more conservative Black people in the civil rights movement that was like, oh, come on, guys, calm down, calm down. Meanwhile, Malcolm X was like, fuck that. I'm tired of you motherfuckers holding this
I was just
back.
couldn't hear you, my bad.
You guys know what I mean? So I'm all for it in my position. And this is why I'm glad everyone are being here because they want to have their own opinion and perspective. Looking forward to hearing all of them. But that's why I'm all for, fam. I'm all for Discourse.
We have to have this discussion. You have to gatekeep the movement. There's nothing that the cabal wants more than to destroy the movement. And even though I said I titled this The End of MAGA, this isn't canceling MAGA. This is the evolution. Well, I could have done the evolution, but it wouldn't be as much of a clickbait. And this is how I truly feel. I don't like doing clickbait that's off the where I feel. I do feel this is the end of MAGA, but I do think it's the start of something else, or it could be something else, something bigger, something better, and that's what we need.
Middle MAGA.